Well, as you know, each week this month, we have been looking back at some memorable moments with Brad Anderson.
Brad is taking over as Chief Meteorologist next week, starting on Monday, after Ken Shimmick retired last night. In this segment, we remember Brad's tubing trip at Long Pine State Recreation Area. Hey, everybody. We are talking tubing today. I'm not tubing, but Brad Anderson is. We are near Long Pine at Long Pine State Recreation Area, and this is Pine Creek.
Pine Creek, yes.
And you're taking it on.
Yes, you know, I've been on a tube on a lake before, but I've never actually been tubing down a stream or a creek, so this is another new experience.
Good luck, Brad.
That's right.
You're not going to be on the rapids. I think you'll be okay.
All right.
Luck. Good luck.
Okay, onward.
After your little trip down Pine Creek, how did it go?
You know, when I first got in, the water was very cold, but that's the way it's supposed to be. It's spring fed. So I got used to it. You actually do get used to it. It was very comforting. I had some pain in my knees, but the water was so cold that they went numb.
So the opposite of like a warm, hot spring.
That's right. I just didn't feel anything on my legs, but it was very relaxing. It was very beautiful, very tranquil. I would do it again. I think I will. So I'm just going to go do it again.
All right.
All right.
There he goes. Bye, Brad.
I love the word tranquil.
Yeah.
Tranquil, that was a good one.
It was, it was very peaceful, just a little ripple there. Now, what you didn't show was that your kids were along there.
Oh,
and
yes.
then at one point, I got out, and your daughter hit me a lot with the inner tube. I don't know why, but she just, it just felt like that had to be done.
Was there anger there, or was it just an accident?
I
mean,
just think she saw the opportunity because she knew that I was kind of, getting out of it. I wasn't quite steady on my feet. I was carrying my own tube, and she just took advantage of it and just started, hit me in the back with the tube. So.
Well, we have to say, on these trips, we did sometimes bring our kids along.
Mm-hmm.
You would bring Alex. We had Jacob and Olivia, and you're kind of like Uncle Brad,
Yes.
You're the fun uncle.
That's right. We had a lot of fun on those trips. We went to the Panhandle a lot as well.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. And we just want to say thanks for all you've done on Pure Nebraska. The show would not be the same without Brad. And
No, he started the show with us.
I wanted to give you a gift,
Really?
before a parting gift.
according to Taryn, you hardly ever use, like crack open the...
I didn't really buy it.
You didn't at all. You did not actually spend any money at all,
But
did you?
this is an old Pure Nebraska sign. It's the magnetic sign that we put on the car. And as you remember, I put it on the hood, and we were driving down the interstate in the cold, and there was ice underneath. The wind got underneath it. It flew off, and I panicked.
You did.
Remember?
He thought that maybe the company would charge him for it, take it out of his paycheck.
So I was more worried about an accident. Maybe somebody would fly on their windshield they couldn't see.
Right.
So in the end, though, you spent time in the median, and it was like probably 10 degrees outside.
Yeah, a January morning, cold, semis and cars going all over the place, and this was never, on camera, but it was just another case where John, put me in peril.
But I wanted you to have it.
Yes,
I want you to have that. It's torn.
It has seen better days,
weathered,
hasn't it?
but it is still here, and that's kind of the storyline. That's the theme.
This means more, really, than any money you could give the guy.
I
it
hope
does.
so. I
It
hope
does.
so.
No, this is a perfect. This is a perfect gift. Yes, definitely. I mean, it has been an honor. I'll never forget when we had the meeting. I think it was back in 2012. Maybe it was late 2011, and we had this meeting of new ideas with the station, and you had come up with. I don't think we'd called it Pure Nebraska right away, but you said it was what it was about, and I remember almost begging you and saying, I'd like to be a part of this. And then I think you did say, I'd like you to be a part of it too, because I have a lot of dangerous things that you should be doing. So.
Well, you thought he'd be perfect, and he was.
I did, yeah. I
You
thought,
were.
I hope Brad wants to do this because
do.
I thought you'd be perfect, and you were.
And you get the viewers, you understand Pure Nebraska.
It's been fantastic, and like I said, I'm here even in the afternoon. We could still do some things.
We'll find you again.
All right.
We'll find him.
All
He's
right.
not going far.